Okay, so we're going to return to our short trade, and yes, you guessed it. We're going to go to the Wall Street Journal, check our time. I mean, how else can we really tell what's what, right? Without seeing the time. This way you know that what we're doing is in real time. That makes a big difference. Alright, here we go. It's Friday, March the 1st. Okay. 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So New York session's about to close. So what we're going to do is we are going to pop into our chart and see where we are with comparison to yesterday. Oh, look at this. The Dow, just as a quick note, the Dow's up. Looks like it's going to close over 14,000. All right. Okay, so here we are on our chart. And this was our action yesterday. We had made a higher high, had a higher low, but then we reversed and we came down and we closed right there in that area, which is right about where we entered. Okay, and then we made some headway to the downside today. Okay, which is good to see. And this movement to the downside gives us an opportunity to take our stop here at 1.33211 and to move that stop down here. Now that may be a little close for us, but we're going to move it, and we're going to place it right up here. This particular, right above that high 1.31609. Okay, so we'll place our stop. We'll cancel that one and place the stop a few pips above this particular level, and by doing that, that will essentially, if it does reverse and it starts to move up, that will essentially lessen the loss by 160 pips. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so we've moved our stop, and our stop is now down here at 1.31639. Okay, so again, when you're thinking of stops, you're thinking about price levels, obviously, but you're also thinking about, well, some people think about the length of time in a trade. So you're kind of thinking, okay, look, if the market is not moving in a certain direction by a certain amount of time. We talked about the using the time as a means of trailing your stop. Okay, in a market that is essentially stale. And you can see here that most of the prices here are actually our entry price, right around that entry price that we're in at 1.30672. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we'll see how things pan out, and we'll come back and we'll take a look at this trade and see if we have our next objective is to be able to have the market move down far enough to give us an opportunity to move our stop to break even. Okay, so that's what we would, we'd like to be able to do that, move our stop to break even, and then we'll see what happens. So right now our stop's up here. Okay, all right, and we are short from here. Okay, so it's good to see some action to the downside here. The rest of it wasn't really definitive. It's just bouncing back up, higher highs, higher lows. It's not exactly what we're looking for when it comes to a short trade. So anyway, we've moved our stop. We trailed it down, and that stop is, again, it's 160 pips smaller. So if we do get stopped out, our loss will be 160 pips smaller than it could have been, and so we'll be preserving some capital there. All right, that's it for now. We'll come back in our next video segment and take a look at the progress of our short trade. Thank you.